Hello, boys and girls. I'm gonna read you this storybook. It is called Pancakes, Pancakes by Ernest Carne or get that. I'm promising something. Let's get to the storybook, shall we? Growled the rooster. Jack woke up, looked out the window, and thought, I'd like to have a big pancake for breakfast. So now it's morning, and now the rooster had woke up Jack from his sleep, and now Jack wants a big pancake. So now let's see if he gets this big pancake. Jack's mother was already up and busy. Mother, said Jack, I'd like to have a big pancake for breakfast. I am busy, and you will have to help me, she said. How can I help? Asked Jack. We'll need some flour, she replied. So if he wants pancakes, he has to help Mama get some flour to make pancakes. So let's see how it will work. Take a sickle and cut as much wheat as the donkey can carry. Then take it to the mill. The miller will grind it into flour. When Jack had cut enough wheat, he put it on the donkey's back and took it to the miller. So he cut wheat and he put on the donkey's back to take it to the miller. A miller is a machine. Let's see what the miller does. Can you grind this wheat for me? He asked. I need it for a big pancake. First, we must separate the grain from the chaff, said the miller. He gave Jack a flail and spread the wheat onto the ground. The miller took another flail and began to beat the wheat with it. Jack helped with the threshing, and soon there was a big pile of straw and chaff and a small pile of grain. So the miller is a man. I thought it was a machine. Sorry, boys and girls. So he had him hit the wheat. He had Jack hit the wheat with a stick, I guess. Let's see what will happen next. So this is a guy. This is the miller, okay? And I'm hitting the wheat. I think to take all the grain. The grain for how to make pancakes. We need grain for pancakes, boys and girls. The miller poured the grain on a large flat stone. On top of it, it was a round millstone connected to the water wheel on the outside. The water wheel turned around and round, and turning the millstone around and round too, to grind the grain into flour. At last the miller handed Jack a bag of flour. So he needed the wheel to go round and round with the grain. Now Jack has a bag full of grain. Full of flour. How to make pancakes. Let's see what will happen next. Here's the flour, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, now we need an egg. Jack went to the black hen and fed her some grain that had slipped into his pocket while he had been threshing. "Cluck, cluck, cluck," said the black hen, and went inside the hen house. Then she said, "Cluck, cluck, cluck," once more and laid an egg. So now he needs egg for his pancakes to make. So he went to the chicken house to get some egg from the black hen. Let's see what will happen next. "Here's an egg," shouted Jack. "Let's make a pancake." But his mother said, "Now we need some milk." Jack went to the spotted cow and began to milk her. "Moo, moo," said the spotted cow as the milk squirted into the pail. So now you need milk for how to make pancakes too. So Jack went to the cow that has spots. First he went with a chicken who is black and a cow who has spots for milk. To make pancakes, of course, you need eggs and milk and flour. "Here's the milk," shouted Jack. "Let's make a pancake." But his mother said, "We need some butter." Jack got the butter churned and held it between his knees. His mother scooped the cream from the top of the milk and put it into the butter churn. Jack pushed the churn handle up and down, up and down. Finally, the cream turned into butter. "Here's the butter," shouted Jack. "Let's make a pancake." But his mother said, "We need to build a fire." Jack went to the woodshed and brought some firewood. First you need flour, then you need eggs, then you need milk. Then you need butter. Now you need fire to cook up the pancakes. But fire is to warm up. So he's going to the woodshed. "Here's the firewood," shouted Jack. "Let's make a pancake." But his mother said, "Wouldn't you like to have something sweet on your pancake?" So Jack went down to the cool cellar and pulled a jar of strawberry jam from one of the shelves. Yeah, you need something sweet, like strawberry jam or honey, for your pancakes to eat it good. So he went to the cellar to get some strawberry jam. "Here's the strawberry jam," shouted Jack. "Let's make a pancake." In the kitchen, Jack's mother had filled with the table with the flour, the egg, the milk, the butter. There was also a mixing bowl, a cup, a wooden spoon, a ladle, a frying pan, a plate, a knife, fork, and spoon, and a jar of strawberry jam. Whoa, you need all of that to make the pancakes. All of these equipment and recipes to make pancakes. And his mother said, "Put a cup full of flour into the bowl." So you need a cup full of flour like this. Where's it go? A cup full of flour into the bowl. Break an egg into the flour and stir. So you crack an egg. You see this egg right here? Crack the egg, and then you need this to stir like circle, like you're making. I just say iced tea. Like you need to circle the water with iced tea. But you do the same with the egg and the flour. Pour a cup full of milk over the flour and egg and stir again until the batter is smooth and without lumps. So now you pour the milk into the flour with egg and you stir again. You mix it, okay? together until the batter is smooth and without lumps. There should not be no lumps. Okay? So you do that, boys and girls, okay? At home. Jack's mother heated a frying pan over the fire and added a piece of butter. The butter melted fast. So you need fire and a slice of butter on the pan so it could melt on the pan. Then she said to Jack, "Now pour a ladleful of batter into the hot pan." Batter into the hot pan, boys and girls. So a handful of batter into the hot pan. So once the butter is steaming and hot, you need to pour the batter. The batter is to make the pancake. So you pour in the hot pan, so that way you can make your pancakes. After a minute or two, she looked at the underside of the pancake. It was golden brown. "Now watch," she said. "I'll turn the pancake over. Ready?" "Ready," shouted Jack. "Flip," said his mother. Up and over went the pancake high into the air and landed right in the pan. In another minute or two, the pancake was crisp on the underside as well. So look, she's flipping the pancakes. So once it's brownish like that, boys and girls, and you flip it, okay? And you flip it on the frying pan, but I think you don't flip it. Don't flip it, okay? When you're little, don't flip it, okay? Ask your parents to teach you how to make pancakes, okay, boys and girls? Then she slipped the pancake from the frying pan onto the plate and spread some strawberry jam on it. "And now, Jack," his mother started to say, but Jack said, so now she's spread strawberry jam all over it, and that looks good. Everybody loves pancakes. Pancakes are very good. "Now, Jack." "Oh, Mama, I know what to do now." What is he doing? Eating his pancakes. And that is the end of our story. Eric Carroll, author of the classic The Very Hungry Caterpillar, serves up another recipe for fun in this tale of Jack, who wakes up hungry for an enormous pancake for breakfast. But before he can enjoy his pancake, he must first get flour from the miller, an egg from the black hen, milk from the spotted cow, and butter churned from fresh cream. With a feast of bright colors with an eye, this clever story of an old-fashioned breakfast will have young readers hungry for pancakes too. And that's the end of our story, Pancakes, by Eric Carl. I think learning how to cook is the most important, but that way you could learn how to cook on your own too. And your parents could teach you how to cook, boys and girls. Because that's very most important. Cooking is very good. I learned how to cook. I know how to cook my own scrambled eggs. Cooking is fun. Right, Leo? Yeah, it is fun. Right, puppy? It is. You gotta learn how to cook. So some question for you guys. What was Jack craving for breakfast? Craving means what does he feel like eating for breakfast? Pancakes, big pancakes. Yes, bigger than the whole plate. So what did he ask his mom for? To make pancakes. So another question. Did he help his mom bring the recipes for the pancakes? Well, how to make pancakes? Yes, he did. What did he have to do? He went to the miller. So first he cut some weed from outside, and he put it on the back of the donkey. Yes, and then they went to the miller. For what? Well, to get some grain to get some grains for the wheat. Yes, the grains and flour. So what did he do at the miller? Well, this man helped him hit the wheat. Yeah, you gotta hit the wheat to get those grains off of the wheat. And then what happened next? Then you see that wheel with water was rolling just to make flour. Yes. Are you sure? Probably, I don't know. But he did got a bag full of flour from the machine. And then he left and then he gave it to his mama. A bag full of flowers. Then she asked him, what did she ask him for? To bring some eggs. So he went to the chicken house with the black hen and he got eggs from the black hen. 1 egg. Yeah. And then he took it back to his mama and then she said, you need milk. So he went to the back again to the spotted cow, the cow who has spots. Yeah, and then he was getting the milk from the cow like this. Inside the bucket. Inside the pail. So he took the milk back to his mama, and then what happened next? We'll get to the part now. Wait, patience, sir. Okay, I am. So he took the milk back to his mama, and then she asked for him to make some butter. Yes, a churn of butter. So he had to make the butter. So he would churning, swirling, and then he made butter. Yeah, he went around in circles with a sting in the butter until just to get the batter off. And then what happened next? He needed firewood. So he went to the woodshed to get some firewood. And then what else did he needed? And then he went to the cellar to get some strawberry jam for his pancakes. So what did he do? So how was Mama showing how to make pancakes? Well, first of all, you need a bowl of flour. And then you need to crack an egg and then spread it on the flour. And then you stir it around circles. And that way you could get that little flavor. And then what else you needed? Milk. Then you spread the milk all over the flour and the egg, and then you stir it again. It means you're mixing it again. You mix it all over again. And then you have a slice of butter, and you put it on the pan, a slice of butter, just a slice, and then spread it on the pan. On the hot pan, you need fire also. So the butter could melt, and it could get the pan, make the pan look beautiful. And then, since you mix the milk with the eggs and the flour, you need also to get the batter smooth. The batter means you need to get it good. And then, tell them the favorite part. And then, boys and girls, what you need is to pour the batter on the pan. And then you start to make your pancakes. And then you see your pancake turning brown, golden brown, and you flip it a little bit, okay? Not too hard. Just flip it slowly. Okay, so you won't burn yourself. Yes, and you see it turning brown, it means it's ready to be flipped. Both sides needs to be flipped, okay, boys and girls? Yes. And don't forget one more thing. What do you need? Strawberry jam on it, okay? Once the pancake is done, you put it on the plate and you add strawberry jam. Now spread it lots of it, okay? And the best part of it is eat it. breakfast time. No, 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 no. I am not the breakfast, silly. Oh, sorry, my bad. So what advice when you get to the boys and girls about cooking? If you want to be a chef, or you want to learn how to cook, boys and girls, you gotta practice having adults with you at all times. Yes, that way you will burn yourself and you will not burn the house down. That's when you need someone to be there with you. You need is an adult, okay? And if you want to learn how to cook, ask your parents to teach you how to cook, okay? That way, your food could taste so delicious. Okay? And don't forget to help out your parents to cook, okay, boys and girls? Help them cook some good food, okay? Good night, everybody. And don't forget, practicing cooking is very good. So you gotta learn how to cook, okay, boys and girls? And stick with an adult to help you how to cook, okay? Good night. Oh, pancakes smells delicious. I'll eat some for tomorrow morning. Me too. Okay, boys and girls, so remember, you gotta learn how to cook, okay? Learning how to cook is the way you learn how to it's the way you learn how to move on with life. Like learning how to read, learning how to play sports, learning how to clean, learning how to be yourself, but also you gotta learn how to cook. I'm gonna tell you, kids, all of you, what I know how to cook. I know how to cook scrambled eggs on my own. Okay? I know how to cook that. And I learned it on my own. And there's another thing I know how to cook is spaghetti. My mom has taught me how to cook spaghetti, so I know how to cook some spaghetti. And I know how to cook lasagna. Lasagna is my favorite. And my mom showed me how to cook some lasagna. So now I know how to cook lasagna for dinner. And also some salads. I know how to make some salad. My favorite Caesar salad. And quesadillas, which is everybody's favorite. And sandwiches. You see, we all need to learn how to cook, boys and girls, okay? That way we could help ourselves with a happy tummy. Sorry. Help us out how to cook some good home meals for our brothers and sisters, for our parents, for our grandparents. That way we could be thankful to them for what they do for us and for what they do for you, boys and girls. Your grandparents, okay? Your family. So it's better to learn how to cook. I do know how to cook. Because I learned it from my mom. So my mom taught me how to cook. And I enjoy it. And there's one of my friend's favorite food, I'll tell you this, is carne asada. So I know how to make some carne asada. So boys and girls, remember, if you want to learn how to cook, you gotta practice, okay? Practice with your family, with an adult. Better stick with an adult to teach you how to cook. That way, probably when you're all grown up, you're gonna be a best chef, a best cooker. All right, everybody, I gotta go. Good night, everyone, and I'll do story time on Wednesday, okay? Tomorrow, no story time. All right. Tomorrow I'm gonna be out of town. On Wednesday, I'm coming back. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Stay safe.